Hello everyone, today I am going to teach a new very interesting lesson. It is a Japanese folk tale. Folk tale means a traditional story that the people of a particular region or group repeat among themselves through speech over many years. So before starting the story, I would like to ask you one question. Do you love your parents? Yes, we all love our parents and we should always be ready to help our parents in any way and we should respect and obey them. I think you all came to know the lesson name, that is Taro's Reward. It is a story of a thoughtful and loving son who looked after his parents. His dedication and thoughtfulness was rewarded by the god and later by the king when he heard about the incident. Let's start reading this beautiful and interesting story with its explanation. Taro's Reward. A young woodcutter named Taro lived with his mother and father on a lonely hillside. All day long he chopped wood in the forest. Though he worked very hard, he earned very little money. This made him sad, for he was a thoughtful son and wanted to give his old parents everything they needed. In the first paragraph, as we see that Taro was a young woodcutter who used to live on a lonely hillside with his parents. He loved his parents very much and wanted to give them everything that they needed. And he used to chop wood in the forest to earn his livelihood. Though he worked very hard but could not earn enough to give his parents everything they needed. This made him very sad. Let's see the second part. One evening, when Taro and his parents were sitting in a corner of their hut, a strong wind began to blow. It whistled through the cracks of the hut and everyone felt very cold. Suddenly, Taro's father said, "I wish I had a cup of sake. It would warm me and do my old heart good." So, one evening, a cold, strong wind started blowing, and that cold wind passed through the cracks of the hut, and everyone felt very cold. Taro's old father wished him a hot cup of sake to make him warm. Now, let's see the third. This made Taro sadder than ever, for the heartwarming drink called sake was very expensive. How do I earn more money? He asked himself. How do I get a little sake for my poor old father? He decided to work harder than before. So, after listening to the wish of his father, Taro became very sad because he could not afford the drink as it was quite expensive. So, he decided to work harder and earn more money to fulfill his father's wish. Now, let's move to the fourth. Next morning, Taro jumped out of his bed earlier than usual and made his way to the forest. He chopped and cut as the sun climbed. And soon he was so warm that he had to take off his jacket. His mouth was dry and his face was wet with sweat. My poor old father, he thought, if only he was as warm as I. And with that, he began to chop even faster, thinking of the extra money he must earn but buy the sake to warm the old man's bones. See, so the next morning, Taro jumped out of his bed early than his fixed time, and he went to the forest to cut wood, and he kept on chopping and cutting the wood. Soon the sun climbed and he felt so warm that he had to take off his jacket. He was feeling thirsty and his face was wet with sweat. At the time, he was thinking of his father. He wished that his father could also feel that warmth which he was feeling at that time. And this thought reminded him that he had to work harder more than that he usually used to work and earn extra money so that he can buy the sake to warm his old father's body and bones. Now let's move to the fifth one. Then suddenly Taro stopped chopping. What was that sound he heard? Could it possibly be a rushing water? Taro could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream in that part of the forest. He was thirsty. The axe dropped out of his hands and he ran in the direction of the sound. So this paragraph tells us that while Taro was cutting wood in the forest, he heard the sound of rushing water and he was totally surprised to hear that sound because he could not remember that he had never ever seen or hearing a rushing river sound in the part of that forest. And he was also very thirsty, so the axe fell out of his hands and he had ran in the direction of that sound. Now let's see the sixth paragraph. Taro saw a beautiful little waterfall hidden behind a rock. Kneeling at a place where the water flowed quietly, he cupped a little in his hands and put it to his lips. Was it water or was it sake? He tasted it again and again, and always he was the delicious sake instead of cold water. When Taro reached the place from where the sound was coming from, he saw a very beautiful little waterfall hidden behind a rock. Because as he was very thirsty, he knelt at a place, cupped a little iron in his hands and drank that water. But he was very totally surprised because that water tasted like sake and he drank it again and again. But every time he drank, it was tasted like that delicious sake instead of plain cold water. This all for this video, children. In the next part, we will see the remaining paragraph. Thank you.